welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Kate and I am currently 29 weeks pregnant with a baby boy, and today I wanted to share my top 10 boys' names that I may be using. One of the names on the list I'm definitely going to be using. I'm not sure which one yet. It's kind of between like 3 different names, and I may give hints in this video of what those 3 names are. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. But if you watched my video from a couple years ago when I was pregnant with my daughter, some of these same boy names are on there. So if you've watched that recently, then you might notice. But I didn't go back and watch that video, but I know that a few of these names were on there. So I'm just giving a little bit of a warning that a few of the names are repeated. And also, right around the time that I found out I was having a boy, I did do a girls' names video, and I will link that in the description box below and in the cards so that you can see that if you haven't yet seen that. But I had so many girls' names that I had picked out, so I wanted to share those even though I knew that I was having a boy at that time. So I just wanted to get that out before I announced the gender, because I had so many girls' names on my mind. So I was 100% sure that this baby was going to be a girl, but I was wrong and it ended up being a boy. So we're all very excited. This is going to be the first little boy in our family. My sister has 2 daughters, and then I have 1 daughter, Brynn, and now this is going to be the first boy. And then my younger sister is pregnant with a boy as well, and we are due 3 weeks apart. So make sure and check out her channel too. So I know she has a lot of fun videos coming up, and she'll be doing a baby shower haul since it's her first baby. So make sure and subscribe to her channel, and I will leave it up in the cards above. And then before we get started, I will give you a little bump date. I am growing very rapidly, and most people tell me I'm carrying mostly in my stomach, so my stomach is huge, but this is my 20-week bump update. I haven't showed one recently, so I just wanted to show one in this video. I have been feeling so huge. I just got my 28-week ultrasound done last week, and then I already have another appointment coming up next week because I'm every 2 weeks now. So it's starting to feel so real, and it's getting so exciting. And I feel more pressure to pick out this name because my husband is really set on one name, and I also like that name, but I also like a couple other names on our list, so we're kind of going back and forth. And also, I did want to be filming this in my nursery, but it is tore apart right now because we're redoing our closets. So there was no way I was going to be able to move the rocking chair without Drew home, and it's blocking the crib. So I'm doing this in my office, and sorry for the quality. The lighting isn't as good in here. So before we get started, make sure and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already and you'd like to see some more fun baby videos. I also make budgeting videos and family vlogs and grocery hauls. I do a lot of fun things on my channel, and I'm planning on having a neutrals baby haul coming up soon. I've been kind of collecting different pieces, different neutral pieces, because that's kind of what I'm into right now. And I'm waiting for a few more things to come in, and then I'm going to do a neutral baby haul for boys, and I'm so excited to do that. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you don't miss out on that. So my first baby name, and this is one of my favorite names right now, is Asher. I absolutely love this name, and I love it paired with the middle name David. That's my dad's name, and Asher David. It just sounds like such a strong name. And I also like the nickname that you could call him Ash as well. And I recently heard this name because Rochelle Swanee, I follow her, she's one of my favorite vloggers. She just had twin boys, and one of her boys she named Asher. And I think his middle name might even be David, I'm not sure. It could be the other twin. But when I heard the name, I immediately put it down on my list because I just loved it so much. But yeah, that's the first name on our list. And then the second name on my list that I have today is Lake. This one is not in the running. It's just always been a name that I've gravitated towards. I think it's really cute. And I'm into shorter names. My daughter's name is Brynn, and then her middle name is, well, she has 2 middle names, Lee and Kate, so that we could call her Brynn Lee if we wanted to, but I really just liked her first name being short and being Brynn. So I'm into shorter names. And you'll notice that throughout the video because a lot of my names that I have are short. But I really like the name Lake, but Drew's not a big fan of that name. And my family is not very out there on unique names. They kind of like more common names. But I really like unique names, so there are a few unique names throughout this video. The next name I like is Wells, and this name I actually heard from The Bachelor. Wells, I think his last name is Adams? I'm not sure, but I really like this name, and it's short, and I think that's kind of why I like it, because it's just like a short name. It's almost like a nickname, but it would be his full name, so I like that name, Wells. This next name is one of the top ones on my list as well, and it is Brooks. And Drew actually loves this name too, so this could be a good contestant for one of the names that I have got him on board for. He is very picky, and he does not agree to just anything. Most of the names on this list he doesn't even like, but he does really like Brooks, and I like Brooks Evan. I think that's a really strong name, and I think it's really cute too, Brooks. But the only thing that I don't like is that it starts with a BR, just like Brynn's name, so it would be Brynn and Brooks. I'm not sure if that's too much, and if the B theme would have to be carried out. So I don't know, I'm still hesitant on that. The next name that I like is Will, and the only reason that I couldn't use this name is because it is my cousin's name, so I feel kind of weird about that. There's another name on this list that is one of Drew's cousin's name, and that is Addison. And his cousin is a little girl that has this name, but I really like it for a boy as well, just spelled differently. So I think that is really cute, just spelled Adison. Just the one D, and then I wouldn't really call him anything short for a nickname. I would just call him Addison, but that one's definitely not top on our list because Drew isn't a fan of that since his cousin already has that name. The next one on my list is, again, one of my top ones, and I think this is the third name already that I said is one of my top ones, but this name is Beckham, and I also like Beckett, but I chose between these two names just to narrow it down on my list, and I decided that I like Beckham more than Beckett, just because Beckett kind of seems a little bit harsher and Beckham kind of like flows a little bit more off the tongue. That's just my opinion, but I really like both of them, and I love that you can call him Beck for a nickname. I think that's really cute. But then again, the B theme, didn't know if I wanted to go with two B names right in a row, so that's kind of why I'm straying from that name, but it's still one of my favorites. Next name on my list is Everette, and this was one of my top ones for quite a while. I think it's kind of slowly fading down the list, but I still do like it. And I think it's cute that you could call him Ev too for a nickname, but then I also have a niece named Everly, and we call her Ev for short, so I don't know if that would work, but mostly I just kind of like a few other names better, but Everette is still one of my favorite names. The next name on my list is Jett, and if you guys watched my last baby names video, it was quite a while ago when I was pregnant with my daughter, who's almost 2, so it was over 2 years ago, but this was one of our top names on the list, and at that point I did not like this name that much, but Drew loved it. But now it's actually grown on me, and I really like the name Jett, so this is one of our top names as well, and this is Drew's favorite name. But it's not 100% the baby's name, but I am really growing to like that name. And it also falls in the category under the short names that I usually love, so I think it's a really cute name, Jett. I'm not sure if people will have opinions about it if we ended up naming our baby this and think that it's too out there, but I think it's really cute. And then my last name, number 10, is River. I think this is a really cute name, and I think Drew actually likes this name too. But it's not one of his top names, so this one isn't really going to make the cut this time, but I do think it's a really cute name. River, I just think it's really cute. I've always liked this name. And that is the 10th name on my list, so that's all for the names. So if you guys caught on throughout the video, our top names right now are Asher, Brooks, Beckham, and Jett. And Everette is a close 5th, but I'm pretty sure it's between Asher, Brooks, Beckham, and Jett. So those are our top 4 baby names right now, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be one of those unless a new name that I love pops up, but it's pretty much between those 4. So if you've made it this far in the video, leave a comment down below and let me know what your guess for the baby's name is, or just what your favorite name was on this list. I'd love to hear your feedback, as long as it's kind. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.